Welcome to the Captain's Log by Rack Discipline. In this video, we will run through features we use during a match. These features capture results and build the data we use for metrics. We will look closely at the available metrics in a separate video. In this video, we will look at how the Captain's Log helps you make choices on match day. Let us start by finding our match. We do this by selecting the Match tab. Here we find all our matches, sorted by date. The list includes past, present, and future matches. We can scroll to find the match we want to run, or we can use the filters in the toolbar. We can filter by event or game, but this may still leave you with a list of matches to scroll through. The Ready filter will show only incomplete matches and will not show future matches. This will often be the easiest way to find what you want. You can also apply the event or game filter if necessary. Now we have found the game we want, we can select it and start adding matchups. When we add a matchup, the application picks the first available player for each team from their roster. The player's rank or skill level is set based on previous matches. If no matches are found, the default is 250. The application populates the race based on the event settings. Using the tabs, we can switch to the admin screen and review event settings, and we can switch back without losing our place. In this example, the event is set to use the Fargo ranking and a short race. The Fargo race is an estimate that you can adjust as needed. Again, we can use the tabs to switch to the Tools menu. Here you will find the USAPL race calculator, which you can use to confirm the race. The race will adjust if you change a player's rank, and you modify the race if the estimate is wrong. APA format works in the same way. The application selects the first player from the roster and looks up their rank. The default skill level is 3. The application calculates the race based on player skill level and will change if you modify a rank for this matchup. You can review the APA race settings in the Tools tab under Information. Now we have our first matchup, let us spend time reviewing advanced features, starting with team lineups and rating limits. If you recall our event settings, the event has a Fargo limit of 1900 for a match. High Tide has already selected Carl for the first matchup. The lineup tool shows the available combinations of 4 players for a roster of 6 players. The application sets Carl in the lineup for this match and calculates possible remaining combinations. Looking at the roster, Julian has the default rating of 250. That is not right. Julian is much better than that. We can set the correct rating, and the application calculates new totals. Here we see that High Tide has some combinations that exceed the limit of 1900. We also know that Tyler cannot play this evening. We use the drag gesture to mark him as unavailable, and the application updates to show remaining combinations. This information is available for both teams, and we can also change the number of players in each combination. Lineup combinations are also available for APA formats. The match proceeds by adding each matchup. Before deciding on which player to pick, the captain has access to data for each player from their previous matches. When the matchup is complete, record the result and the application calculates match points. Now the match is down to the final matchup. It is a close match, and the captain needs help picking a player. The captain can use the win scenario tool to examine available options. If High Tide put up Joe and Rack Discipline play Giancarlo, then both teams must overcome a penalty. High Tide must hold Rack Discipline to 27 points and win the matchup to win the match. But if Rack Discipline instead choose Cody, a low-rank player, High Tide cannot overcome their penalty to win the match. In a different scenario, instead of playing Joe, High Tide play their low-ranked player, Sal. This removes their penalty, and the match is determined by the winner. Even if Rack Discipline choose their low-rank player, Cody, they have a difficult task to score enough points to win if Cody loses his matchup. While Sal and Cody finish their matchup, Tap the Rack Discipline logo at the foot of the screen and check out our product page. If you have a question or a suggestion, our contact details are listed on the page. Look out for more videos coming soon.